Hi, my name is Yanni and welcome back to another video. You guys, I was one of the Buffbunny Model Finalists. Oh my God. So if you do not follow me on Instagram, for those of you who do not know, I was a finalist for the Buffbunny Model Collection, which is the model search of 2024. And if you don't know who Buffbunny is or Heidi Sommers is, she owns the company Buffbunny, which is an athleisure wear company that I absolutely love. 85% of my closet is her collection. The way her clothes fit my body and every single woman's body that I've seen her models in is just, it doesn't matter if you are a size 2 or if you are a size, I don't know, 5XL, you are going to look good in her clothes. And I love what her company stands for. I love that her company is owned by a woman. I love that her clothes is made for women. And I love how her clothes just fit. Like every single piece, I would say except for one, every single piece of clothing that I bought from her collection fit like freaking glove. It hugs my curves, it holds me in, and I still have my mom pouch, and even my mom pouch looks good. I mean, it's still slightly visible, but even the way it holds it in, like, and then her clothes feel like butter, and I'm not exaggerating, okay? Her clothes are like butter. It almost feels like I'm naked every single time I put on her clothes. Like, it's just, there's so many great things I can say about her company, and that's one of the reasons why I tried out for the Model 2024 search. And the backstory to this was my friend Veronica had sent me a post from Buffbunny, and she's like, I think you'll be good for this. And I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't even know she was searching for a new model this year. I wasn't even paying attention. Like right now, I'm just going through a lot of things behind the scenes. So I've been more so focusing on creating content and not consuming content. And then I've really been just to myself lately. Anyway, so I see it for the model search. You have to choose a word that resonates with you and explain why that word resonates with you. She didn't say like what type of piece I needed to enter. She didn't say like it needed to be a reel. She didn't say it needed to be a specific post. All we had to do is make sure it was uploaded on TikTok or I think TikTok and Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. And so I share it with my spouse. My spouse was like, damn, you should do it. Like you'll be a perfect fit. I could see you modeling with them. You love their clothes. So I'm like, okay, bet, let's do it. So I start putting the piece together. I figure out what my word was, which is resilient, because I feel like that word defines my weight loss journey. It defines all the things I've been through in this life. It seems like every single time I was down or I feel like I was in my darkest moment, I just like it almost feels like nothing could stop me. It's just a weird thing. Like even in my darkest moment, I found a way to push through. I found a way to just keep going. Even while crying some days, I found a way to keep going. So resilience just means so much to me. So that was my piece. So I started putting it together, putting the video together. As a content creator, like there's just a certain vision that you have for your pieces before you release them and you want them to resonate with your audience. I strategically picked out certain pieces that would strike up an emotion with my audience, and I was really vulnerable in this piece, just talking about my journey as far as weight loss and trauma that I've been through. And then I talk about getting pregnant, my fibroid tumors, I talk about depression, anxiety, and then I talk about my son's diagnosis. There's just so many things that hit me, and putting that all in one piece and just like showing that side to my audience was different and a little bit difficult for me because I do share a lot on my social medias. However, I really just don't go that deep into that aspect of it. But anyway, so I put those pieces together, and literally, I don't know what happened within like the 2 weeks of the announcement of the Buffbunny Model Search, but I completely forgot about the piece. I completely forgot about it. I was going through so much with work and just my mind was everywhere at this point. And then Buffbunny Collection posted a reminder like, hey guys, like remember your piece is due on, I don't know, April 14th or something like that, or April 12th. I'm not too sure what the day was. And I was like, shoot, I need to put in my piece. And I start working on it Thursday night after boot camp, and my piece was due Friday at midnight. So then I started working on it, fell asleep on the couch while working on it, right? And then Friday night was so frustrating because my son didn't want to go to sleep. He was being a little moody, but I mean, which is a given. He's a child, of course. And the house was a mess. Just everything just was not going my way. So I was like, F it. I'm not going to do the piece. I'm not going to turn it in. I'm tired. My voiceover wasn't even working. I did a whole voiceover and it didn't even like stick. So sometimes when you do a voiceover in CapCut and you start editing the voiceover, sometimes pieces end up disappearing out of nowhere. Like you'll have like a partial piece from your voiceover and then another piece is like, okay, what happened to that part? So that happened. So I had to go redo my voiceover. And I think I redid my voiceover probably about 3 times. And by the third time, like, you know what? I'm so done. Like, I'm not going to do this. And so I'm in the corner. I'm like, it's not meant for me to do this. And babe is like, okay, well, I need you to sit down, relax. You have an hour and 30 minutes to do this before it's due. I don't even want you to get up. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm editing the voiceover, and the voiceover is working perfectly fine. I'm editing all the clips and stuff that I chose for this piece, and I put it together. I listened to it for about 3 times, added some captions, and put like a cute little filter to give it like that old school theme that I was looking for, and chose an audio from Instagram. And I kid you not, guys, I have 5 minutes to get this on Instagram and get this on TikTok. I ended up doing it before it hit midnight, and they're located in Texas. So over here it was like 10:55, or no, not 10:55, 9:55. It was like 9:55 over here. So I had like 5 minutes to get this done because they're 2 hours ahead. So it was 11:55 over there, 9:55 over here in California. So I finally got both pieces up, put my hashtags, put BB Model Search 2024, whatever hashtag she asked for, and I got the piece in, and I felt so relieved. And it's just so crazy because I put that piece in, not even thinking I was going to be chosen, but the fact that I put myself out there, and the fact that I put myself out there for a company that I absolutely love and wholeheartedly agree with, and it goes with my standards, it goes with my morals. I love what they stand for. That it just felt so good to be doing something for a company that I love. That's all. So I go about my weekend not thinking anything of it. And I want to say, I can't remember if it was like a week later or 2 weeks later, they picked the top, I believe, 20 finalists. So I'm going about work and stuff like that. And then usually during work, I watch some podcast or something. So on my screen, I see at Buffbunny Collection tagged you. And I'm like, what are they tagging me for? Because I completely forgot. Again, guys, so much going on. And I look and I'm like, I made it to the top 20 finalists. What? Oh, I wish I had a camera at the time that I saw that, because I swear I was just sitting here like low key. You know what? I screamed, and I felt so bad for the therapist that was here for my son, because she was like, what the hell is going on? Why are you screaming? But I just couldn't believe that I was one of the top 20. I could not believe I was the top 20. So basically the top 20, we had to have all of our friends vote on Buffbunny's timeline, Buffbunny story, so we can make it to, I think it was the top 8. I literally text and messaged about maybe 300, 400 people on my timeline to go vote for me on Buffbunny story so I can move on to the next round. And you guys, I made it to the top 8. I made it to the top 8. Oh my God. And it's so crazy because my following is so small. I think I have like 1,100 followers on Instagram. And sometimes I feel like comparison is such a thief of joy, because I was looking at the other finalists, which I have connected with and I have spoken to, and I still speak to this day. Some of those finalists had 12K followers, some had 20K followers, others had, I think one had like 40, I can't even remember, but a lot of them had a huge following. And I'm looking at my little 1,100 follower like, okay, I'm not even where you guys are. I don't even know if I have a chance to make it to the top 8, but I made it to the top 8, which is so crazy. So once I made it to the top 8, I also had to send out a bunch of messages again to get into the top 4. Fortunately, I didn't make it to the top 4, but the people who did make it to the top 4 were so deserving, and I was happy that they made it there. Of course, I was very sad that I didn't make it to the top 4. I truly would love to be a Buffbunny model, or even like, I don't even mind being an affiliate with them, because I love her clothes so much and I'm so passionate about it that I wouldn't even mind doing like some type of affiliate or some type of, I don't know. I still wouldn't mind working with the company, but I was in the top 8, which is so amazing. And the fact that I even got exposure was awesome, even though it's not even about the exposure. The girls that I met through this, or the women that I met through this, they are amazing. Their stories are just, all I gotta say is we all been through so much. We all been through so much in different ways every day. Like, I think this experience has opened my eyes that we are still human at the end of the day, and it just makes you want to be even more kinder to people, because you just don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. And these girls have been through the ringer, and the fact that they still show up every single day with a smile on their face and just doing the damn thing is just so amazing, me included. But I did get a little compensation just for making it to the top 8, and I didn't even think I was going to get that. I wasn't expecting that, and I was so appreciative that I even got something for making it to the top 8. And that just goes to show you what type of company Buffbunny Collection is. Like, I can't believe I'm just now sharing this story. And this all happened last week, by the way. So I found out that I didn't make it to the top 8, I believe, on May 4th or May 3rd. I can't remember, but you guys, I'm still on cloud 9 with this experience, and I'm just so happy that I pushed for this. And what's so funny is that I thought I was too old to even try out to be a model, and I forget that me and Heidi are the same age. I say it's never too late to follow your dreams. But my name is Tiani. If you are new here, I usually make videos about my 85-pound weight loss journey, what I learned during that journey, in the hopes to help you all. So I know this video was a little bit different. This is not my usual content that I do, but I wanted to share this story with you. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.